Well, finally made it to the theater today and saw Avengers Endgame, and I will just say it was phenomenal. It was fantastic. It was a culmination of the past decade. We've watched all these characters from Tony Stark to Captain America on up, just be part of this incredible series, and it was an amazing film, and that's all I'm going to tell you about it. What I do want to talk about is Bernie Sanders. Well, let me say this before I get on to Bernie Sanders. It is already made in less than a week $2 billion in ticket sales. That's incredible. So what does Bernie Sanders do? The socialist. This is the guy that loves Venezuela. The guy that took his honeymoon in the Soviet Union. He says that Disney ought to take this $2 billion and give it to its workers. Pay the people. Well, you know what? That's a socialist idea. It's actually quite stupid, by the way. But The Avengers, not only was it a fantastic film, but that's capitalism, my friends. This is Disney that bought the rights to the movie, to the MCU. They wrote contracts with all the actors and actresses. That's free trade. All these actors traded their skills for money. They marketed this stuff. They took the risk and did all this stuff. And the reward was they made a lot of money and we got to see a really fantastic movie. That's capitalism. So if you're a Bernie Sanders supporter and you enjoyed Captain America and Thor and Iron Man and, all the other MCU movies, that's capitalism, my friend. You ought to ask Bernie Sanders. If Bernie Sanders couldn't make this movie. He couldn't bring this to you. It would be some government-issued movie. But, again, I just wanted to kind of point that out, how such a great thing that was, brought to the big screen was by capitalism. And Bernie Sanders, being a socialist, wants to read... That money wouldn't exist had it not been for capitalism. But all these people that work at Disney, they all voluntarily signed up there and said, we will work, we'll provide you our labor for X amount of money per hour. That was what they agreed on. That's not socialism, that's capitalism. And thank God we live in a country where movies like this can be made and people can work where they want to work, and you're not obligated to do anything like this. So, to you, Bernie Sanders, and to those who haven't seen Endgame, man, take your money and go see it. I saw it at an IMAX theater, and wow, it was incredible. That's all you're going to get out of me on that.